Hey guys, so we got a good one for you. Toyota Supra 2020, basically almost a BMW B58 engine. So we've worked on a couple of these, doing some upgrades, modifications. This one has a pretty common problem with these early generation B58 engines. So I'll give you a little bit of a background on this. Client had this car at the Toyota dealership for one whole year. 1 year without their car. They basically said, hey, there's an issue. We need our specialist to come in. The Toyota techs don't really work on these cars. Don't know how many of these Toyota B58 specialists there are out there. Couldn't get one down there. This client then went ahead, he called BMW dealership to see if he could bring his Supra down there, and they told him, no, we have an agreement with Toyota. Car has to go to Toyota or you got to find a specialist. So he found us. What's happening with this car? Again, early generation Supras has an issue with reading the oil level. There's no dipstick, as we're all accustomed to. It's done all electronically. So internally in the oil pan, there is an oil level sensor. However, in conjunction with that, there's also issues with the oil pumps on here. Main reason, when they were designed, don't know why, they designed them with plastic. Little plastic impeller in there, something of that nature. It wears out over time, it breaks. You can have issues with oil pressure itself, warning lights coming up on the dash. You can have engine noises. If it really breaks and goes bad, you can do catastrophic engine damage, but we're not at this point yet with this car. Now, with the plastic impeller that it was designed with from factory, there have been many revisions on the part. I think 2, 3, maybe even 4 up to this point, where that plastic part is now upgraded to metal, so you no longer have these issues. And Supras after this generation of 2020, I do believe they were built and manufactured, the engines at least, with the upgraded oil pump. At least we hope so we don't run into these problems that have an expensive repair, especially if the car's not on a warranty. Since these are common issues in these B58 engines, whether it is a BMW or a Supra, we're gonna see where we can source these parts from. We're gonna make a couple calls to dealerships, especially BMW, see what they got for us. BMW dealer. We'll get down to the bottom of this.
Good afternoon, Parts. Keith speaking.
Keith, Steve at M-Spec. How are you, sir?
Good, Steve. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. So I have 2 questions for you.